What's going on YouTube? This is wwjoshdew, and we have an unboxing today. I thought I knew what this was, but it could be one of two things that I was expecting. More than likely, it's going to be the first. But so we're going to find out together what is in this box. Sorry, it has been a minute. I have been working my butt off, and I am finally done with training, and I am now promoted. So I will be busting my butt at work, and when I have free time, I will be making videos, and I'll actually be able to afford new things, which is a nice change. Oh, I'll be able to finally pay off phones I've charged to my credit cards and stuff like that. So, unfortunately, these things don't happen for free. Sometimes companies are nice enough to send me like samples, but like when it comes to phones and more expensive things, those come out of my own pocket, and that money doesn't fall from trees, unfortunately. So let's figure out together what's in this box. Let's find out what. Okay, that's definitely more like it, because the other thing I wasn't sure if it was actually going to come or not. Alright, this is going to be a combined video of two new things that Anker's released. This has been here in my apartment for about a week or two now, but like I said, I have today off, and I have time to make a video. And I've been closing and getting home at 1, 2 in the morning, and it's not ideal to make a video. And then I sleep before I go to work, so I'm not tired when I close. It's just I've had a really bad schedule lately. Alright, let's go ahead and get this sucker open. One of these is a battery bank, and one of these is a quick charger. The two play together rather nicely because you can use the quick charger to charge up the battery bank. And this is Anker's newest Quick Charge 3.0. I am super excited about this because I use a Nexus 6P and the Galaxy Note 7, and both of those are Type-C. Support rapid charging, quick charging, whatever you want to call it. So let's go ahead and check out this smaller box first and see what is in here. Alright, that sucker's huge. I didn't expect it to be that big. But here we go. Oh, nice. Awesome. So you've got two ports there instead of just one. That's very nice. IQ. It says 2 quick charge ports. And it says 3.6-6.5 volts, 3 amps, 6.5 volts, 9 volts equals 2 amps, 9 volts to 12 volts is 1.5 amps. So there you go. There's how much it does. And then we're going to see if anything else is included in here. No sort of extra cables. I was really hoping they'd include a couple little bitty ones to connect to this thing. But what can you do? So there we go. We're going to go ahead and plug this sucker up and test this out. And this I'm also very excited about. When I saw they were doing a giveaway of this, I immediately emailed Anker and was like, I need that. This is their newest quick charge battery bank, and I love quick charge battery banks. I can plug my phone up, and in 30 minutes I've got a nearly full battery. I absolutely love quick charge battery banks. One thing I would like to see more of is Type-C. My Note 7 and Nexus 6P use Type-C. Now I can use a USB, this kind of USB to Type-C, but I mean a Type-C to Type-C is what I'd like to see on these battery banks, as well as a normal USB port as well. That's what I'd like to see. A Type-C port and a regular USB port. That would be awesome. And hell, maybe even throw in a freaking Type-C to normal USB or to micro USB. Just, I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. You could always use a normal USB to USB Type-C cable. And that includes a micro USB cable, which we do not have at the moment. So I need to go grab a USB to Type-C cable that luckily came with my Note 7. All right, so let's go ahead and take this and plug it up. We get a little blue light right there. Let's plug it into the top port here. And then this one into the battery bank. And let's see what happens. I mean, does that change colors? It stays blue, and that's flashing. Little flasher. Let me go get my Note 5. I haven't used that sucker in a while. I want to see if this thing changes at some point, because I know Anker has released one before that would change it if it knew what type of thing was connected to it. All right, let's use that other port right here, and let's go ahead and charge up our Note 5. Still a very good phone, and for nobody should. It's still a great phone. Okay, so it doesn't look like the port changes at all with different colors or anything like that, to let you know that you are indeed charging something that's fast charging. It doesn't have much of a charge in it at the moment. We're going to go ahead and take that blue port here, and this came with the Note 7. This is a quick charge. It doesn't have a blue end, but it still could be a... I don't know if it's going to be a cable that allows us to utilize USB 3.0. I don't have a USB 3.0 Type-C cable, I don't think. And if I do, it's the one that came with my Nexus 6P that's Type-C to Type-C, so that wouldn't work. One of the new things I absolutely love about Android 7.0, and I will be making a video on this, is now there's a clear all button for your notifications. Friggin' awesome stuff. So, Ampere, unfortunately, is not working with the Nexus 7 or the Nexus 6P on Android 7.0. So we are unable to measure the charge rate at which this is charging. That is unfortunate. I left this on for a while and it just never actually updated. So they need to update this app to support Android 7.0 on the Nexus 6P. That about wraps up this video. Obviously, you can see it from the title, but this battery bank is a 20,000 milliamp hour. It says it on the bottom there. And it is a quick charge 3.0. So know that whatever you have plugged into this is going to be charged pretty freaking quickly. That is awesome. And then they have this new charger here that will charge up things pretty freaking fast. And the answer is no, it does not have pass-through charging. That actually hurts batteries, and a lot of them are disabling that feature and not including it. So if you plug it up, you're just going to need to wait for this thing to charge, which shouldn't take long at all with Quick Charge 3.0. Hopefully you'll see more videos sooner. Again, I have Android 7.0 on my Nexus 6P, and I will be doing a video of the changes. I've noticed a couple. I've noticed like multi-window and the clear all, and notifications are different and things like that. Once I get a list of more things and I feel more comfortable making a video on it, I will. I still have my Note 7. I just have to send it back because when I turn it on, I do get the little... I updated it and I get the notification saying, please power your device down immediately and take it in for a replacement. So I do currently have it off because if this thing happens to burn down my apartment or my job or anywhere... Samsung has made an official notification and basically told everyone to turn in their Note 7. So I'm not using it because now it would be my fault and my responsibility, and I do not want to take that risk. So I have been thinking about putting the SIM card back in my Note 5 because the Note 5 is still an amazing device. The only reason I have not yet is because, well... I do like the newer phone, and I do like the Type-C connector. I actually have a lot of Type-C connectors now, and I'm like, well, crap, I got to go dig up some micro USB cables if I want to use this phone. So I am in love with Type-C, and I wish every future phone started supporting Type-C instead of micro USB. I would love to see more Type-C in the future. Hell, most modern motherboards you buy these days have Type-C on them. Or at least the one I just recently put in my brother's new computer. So, anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you're not doing so already. This is wwjoshdew, and I am out.